Starbucks will be open all day as normal today after closing 8,000 stores early yesterday for a company-wide anti-bias training session. The agenda included guidelines for identifying and understanding bias using interactive activities and instructional videos.
It's not always easy to see our own bias as a human being. What causes us not to treat others with respect, dignity, or to not include them?
Now we are going to pause to reflect on bias on our own. Go to your notebook and find the section called The First Step to Becoming Color Brave.
Joining me right now in a Fox Business exclusive is the CEO of Starbucks, Kevin Johnson. Kevin, it's good to have you on the program.
Good morning, Maria.
Thank you so much for joining us. Well, congratulations. That was a big move that you made yesterday. How did the anti-bias training go?
Well, thank you, Maria. I think, the feedback we've gotten from our Starbucks partners, we call all employees partners, has been very positive. So we're pleased that this was one step in a journey, and it was a foundational step, really anchored on reinforcing the heritage of the company around this concept of the third place, a place that's not your home and not your work, but a place that creates a warm, welcoming environment and a sense of belonging for all. So we're pleased with the step we took.
How do you make sure this stays in the zeitgeist of the culture of Starbucks, and this is not just a one-time event? I mean, look, as a company, you've been really ahead of this issue. A couple of years ago, I remember Howard Schultz wanted to write race on the coffee cups, and you had some, and he wanted to, trigger a conversation with the baristas, and people said, well, I just want my coffee, and so how do you, what's your response to that in terms of maybe people feel like maybe it's too much talking about this when they're getting their coffee?
Well, certainly this is about the work we did with our Starbucks partners to ensure that every customer that walks in our store feels a warm, welcome, and a sense of belonging. And so this is the heritage of the company, and it's one step in a journey. And as you point out, it's not just a one-time thing. What we're doing is we're now reinforcing this training with monthly modules. Over the next 12 months, we're architecting the next set of modules that will come out. We won't close stores, but we're going to weave this into the fabric of how we operate. This training will become a part of all new hire immersion, as well as the work we do to keep it top of mind. By doing this, the outcome is we hope that we create a better customer experience for all customers, and a better customer experience attracts more customers to Starbucks. So this really is a foundational investment in the future of the company.
It's really a balance to walk, because initially when that incident first happened, when those two gentlemen were arrested, you got some backlash for opening the doors now to everybody. Basically saying, yeah, anybody can come in, go to the bathroom, sit there even if you don't order anything. I mean, how are you going to stop homelessness? How are you going to stop people who are not paying, taking the tables for those paying customers? Mm-hmm. These are all little, landmines.
Well, Maria, we serve over 100 million customer occasions a week. And so, the exceptions are some of the things that you mentioned. We've been dealing with those for years. And so we have a set of principles and things that we respectfully ask customers that visit our stores to follow some certain principles and guidelines. And in the rare cases where they don't, we have exceptions, and our store partners know how to handle those. So that, too, was part of the training that we gave yesterday.
I don't know if you saw Martin Luther King Jr.'s niece op-ed in the Washington Examiner, and she says, if Starbucks wants to end racism, it will stop funding Planned Parenthood. You going to stop funding Planned Parenthood?
Well, I'm not aware that we do fund Planned Parenthood, so I haven't read the op-ed, and I can't comment on that.
Okay.
But I'm not aware that we do that.
Well, Alveda King says Starbucks had racism in its corporate identity long before the April arrest. Through its corporate donations, it contributes to one of the most racist organizations in our nation's history, Planned Parenthood, the largest single provider of abortions in the United States. And again, this is from Alveda King in the Washington Examiner.
Well, I'm not aware of it. What I am aware of and do believe in is that we want to create a great customer experience for every customer that visits our stores. And yesterday's investment in this training was all about a foundational event, and it was about investing in the future of Starbucks.
How did the employees react? What kind of things did you do in the training?
Well, if you think about it, we tried to create an experiential session for 4 to 5 hours, and I took the entire 60-person leadership team through this training that we did together in Seattle last week. And what I could say is, it's an experiential journey. And at the end of the 5 hours, you know, we were exhausted, both physically and mentally, because it's a facilitated, you know, using iPads and guidebooks and self-study books where you have an opportunity to do some self-reflection and some dialogue in small groups, 2 to 3 people. And, you know, from that, it's a learning experience.
It's very important to have the conversation.
Oh, it is. And it's a difficult conversation that I think in many ways a lot of people shy away from. But for us, it was important to really focus on this and do it in a way that was authentic to Starbucks and in a way that we felt was core to not only our mission and our values, but core to what we try and create in our stores, which is a sense of belonging.